Hey guys, it's Cadence from Misfits. I'm here to show you how family energy works. I know that you've read the energy guide and you're utilizing it, but my question is, are you really utilizing it? So I'm going to show you a couple different strategies that I use when I'm farming, which I don't get to do very often, but it tends to, slow down the fact that I need speed grow and water like ever. So, all right, your sweetheart, you know the basics. You train him up, he gets all these really cool jobs. Crop care is straightforward, tree care is straightforward. They're all pretty obvious. When you do a town trip, you pick your family up, you drop them down on top of it. He starts chewing that up, and in a minute, he'll come back with some stuff, okay? In the meantime, I'm going to explain the fields to you. This is crop care at its finest. If you're a low level, you can simply just use plots. Or if you're a high level, you can use 2 fields and 2 plots. And I get it, you're not going to be getting the max amount of blah, blah, blah for having these 2 tomatoes in your thing. But the thing is you're going to get a really good system going. So as a newbie, if you only have plots, I'm going to show you and demonstrate how your hubby can water for you and you don't have to use water. And it's pretty straightforward if I'd stop clicking my picnic table. So I'm going to click on my husband, I'm going to click on crop care, and I'm just going to drop him. I'm going to select how much earth to give him some energy since he doesn't have any, and click him again and tell him crop care. And I'm going to drop him on these 12 plots, and he's going to water these 12 plots. Now, had I needed these watered, he would have watered exactly what you see right here. 2 fields and 2 plots, or 12 plots. So you can set yourself up in plots of 12 and literally just drop your sweetheart in these plots of 12. And it works out great because then you don't end up fertilizing anything or speed growing anything yourself. So here I am basically cheating to water all of this stuff, which I'm sure you guys knew that. But also, as soon as he's done running around like a crazy person, all right, I'm going to tell him to do crop care again, except I want him to fertilize everything for me, which I don't recommend you do because, fertilizer's fairly easy to get your hands on, but if you need to, he can fertilize stuff too. But once again, as you'll see, he doesn't leave these 12 plots, even though these 2 tomatoes are perfectly ready to harvest right here. And that's because he works systematically. As long as there's a space, he'll work in a 12-plot area. And over here, same thing. 2 fields, 2 plots, and spaces in the areas around it. So when I'm really farming, I have like several different little 12 areas, and I start, picking up different family members and using them. So yeah, he can fertilize as well. Well, just with crop care alone, he can also I had to load my energy, sorry about that. He can also, if I come in here and select crop care one more time, he will speed grow all of these plots that I just fertilized. So again, he'll stay in this 12 block radius. While he's doing that, I'm going to show you what happens when you use your family on foraging. Click on energy and press OK. Now granted, you guys have to have meals to use your family in any instance. You just have to have meals. And the way to do that is to look at our kitchen guide and see what the best thing that you have in your inventory is to make meals with, or just find something that's really easy to make. So if you take someone foraging and you drop them on it, they're going to eat their little snack and then they're going to pull up all this good stuff. And they're going to do that with pearl diving and cave exploring as well. But basically, you can just do this over and over again. As soon as you collect all this stuff, you can just, click on your kid, give them some more energy, and send them back in there. Or you can click on the area and then drop your kid down there, and then you can just do that over and over again. So you don't really have to wait for any of that stuff. You really don't. The 12 plot trick also works in the river. It's also 2 plots, 2 water plots, the big ones, and 2 small ones over there. So the thing about it is as with trees, you can either use 6 trees or a grove and 2 trees. And basically you speed grow them, fertilize them, and all that stuff with just the one crop care action. Let's see here. I'll show you guys a trick. You know, they really need to recode these family members to stop being terrible. All right, so I'm going to grab my hubby here and show you guys baby animal care. Just real quick for the newer players, well, I don't have a baby animal, never mind. No, we're not. I fibbed. Basically, guys, this 12 plot thing is the trick. Like, I just sit here and pick them up and drop them down and pick them up and drop them down, and I get the trees going, and it works out great. So check it out, see if it works out for you. Let me see. And then your builder. Your builder is freaking awesome because I don't think people realize it. Okay, why stack my children on top of each other? The builder motion, if you pick it up and you use it on a build like your well, that you have items that you have to ask people for, it will just give you the items. Like, you can just sit here over and over again, dropping down your family member like a boss. See, because as you see, they're post items. You know they take forever to get. So you're just going to sit here and, you know, hit the builder thing, give your kids some energy, click them again, hit the builder motion, and then drop them back on it again. And it'll give you any 2 items that you still need remaining from that. It works on every single build. The only thing it doesn't work on is stuff like this that you need, like, well, actually it does. Look, they fixed that too. So yeah, you can use it on these sunken treasure chests as well, just over and over again. Just make sure you have plenty of meals. And while I'm talking about meals, I get asked all the time what I think the best thing for meals is. And so I'm just going to answer you with, I think the best thing is green beans and pecans, because it only requires like 2 green beans and 1 pecan. But also because, I mean, they're pretty easy to do when you look at this right here. You just pick up your family and drop them over and over again on green beans and pecans. And if you use 50 meals worth of actions, you're going to end up with over 150 meals. So if you just keep doing that until you're comfortable and you have lots of green beans and pecans stored up, so that once you're stuck at 100 meals on your picnic table right here, when you reach 100 and you can't get any more, you can just have a whole stack of green beans and pecans sitting here. So like, what I would generally do at this point with only 40 meals left is I would start just laying down, see, I have 45 meals left. So I would start laying down tons of green beans and harvest as many pecan trees as I could until I was out of meals. And then I would go to my table and turn all of those in meals. But I will say this. The best thing to make meals out of is anything that you don't need. Because, I mean, why work for something when it's already sitting there and you really don't need it? I hope that helped you guys. I hope it gives you a new insight on how to work your energy. But you can do so much with it. There's no stopping you. As long as you have energy, really the only thing you can't do is craft or like get salt and pepper. So happy farming. Hope this helps you.